Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we've got ourselves a pretty unique video. Today we're actually going to build a model kit in this video. This is the Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Son Goku, Super Saiyan, Saiyan, what? I did not have a stroke, I was just trying to read the box. Okay, so here we go. Super Saiyan Blue model kit. There's the actual model once it's finished. Let's go look at the box here real quick. There's the full size picture of the figure, not that actual size, but now you see most of it's just kind of click and build. I recently built the matching Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta from this same set. This model kit you can actually find at Target. It was roughly about 10 bucks, which I think is a steal for something like this. Yeah, it's not a thick, heavy, hard plastic figure, but at the same time, the Vegeta looked great. So I definitely can't wait to get this one put together. And the other one went together so fast, I thought we can definitely do it in a video and it not take a ton of time. So if anything, you can probably see how easy these things go together, how good they look, and it may encourage you to go buy one and add one to your collection. So let's go ahead and get started. We got these little plastic straps here. We're just gonna just muscle them right off. At least I was hoping so, not so much. They'll just pull off, that's fine. They've actually got little flaps on the plastic, so they're not too terribly hard to tear off if you can get your fingernail under it. There we go. And it wraps like a little box, a little gift box. There we go. All right, so here is all of our parts. 2 bags. Instruction manual. All right. And this one looks about the same as the Vegeta. So let's go ahead and get cracking. And first off, we're going to go ahead and work on the head, which is the same first step they had for the Vegeta. Actually went pretty well. I do apologize about all of the sounds, the crinkling. I'm not trying to do an ASMR video. I promise. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, maybe somebody's into that. Not me. Not this guy. All right. So let's just get those out of the wrappers and out of the way now. All right. So first off, we've got number 2 and number 4. So we've got here our number 2, and we've got our number 4 right next to it. There's little numbers right there. Easy to spot, and these things usually pop out pretty easy as well. They've got little like wire trimmer style clippers you can get at some of the Targets on the same aisle you get. These were actually found over by electronics. So this is where you would actually track these down at. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take our 2 hair pieces here, put them together. If I can not drop everything. Sorry, hands are still a little shaky. Just got done doing a Pokemon pack opening, and so trying to fidget those little packs has got my fingers all shaky. All right, so there's that one. All right, so then we got to go ahead and get the number 7, which is going to be this little piece right here. Pop it off, and I thought this part was so cool whenever I actually did it. I was like, wow, that's what that's actually for? Okay, so I'm going to take this part with a little line on it, stick it right in there. And it doesn't look like much right now, but that right there is going to be the eyes. And once you actually have the faceplate on it, it looks pretty darn cool. You're like, wow, pretty neat how they made that happen. So let's go ahead and set that there. That white piece doesn't want to stay in quite as well as the Vegeta did, so I'm going to go ahead and just not mess with it a whole bunch. Go ahead and pop our face out here. It's going to be number 8. And it's just gonna go on like... Is it in there? Is it in there? Looks like it's in there. Could be, possibly. Not going back as far as I would like for it to. All right, line it up. There we go, perfect. Ears lined up with the hair. Look at that. See, those are the eyes. Pretty cool how that works out. I like that. All right, so now let's go ahead and work on the rest of the head. So we're gonna need 6 and 5. Those go together pretty easy. Let's just pop those out. I was thinking about doing this like time-lapse style, but I honestly figured, why do it that way? I think this way is a little bit more fun. So, put that on there. All right, so there's our second hair piece right there. I'm going to take it, and it's just going to slide right onto the back of this head. So there is that part right there. And then we're going to get the front of the hair, which is going to be part number 1. And we're going to need part number 3, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop it off while I've got it in my hand. All right, so part number 1 is going to go right here on the front. Gives it kind of a cool layering effect, which I really dig. And then part number 3 is going to go right there on the front of it. Just snaps in these little pegs. I mean, it's very easy. Not much work. You don't have to force it real hard. And boom, there you go. Head's already done. That was that fast. We're only 5 minutes in. Head's already done. All right, body. Let's go ahead and start here. We've got to get 8 and 9. 8 and 9 right here. Parts are pretty big, so not easy, not very difficult to spot out. Go ahead and slide those together. Yeah, I think these model kits are really cool. It's, if anything, it's maybe a nice starting point for people who want to get into models. You know, that may also enjoy anime, things like that. I also got my son a My Hero Academia one. So I look forward to seeing how that ends up turning out. All right, and this also says we got a sticker to put on it. So let's go ahead and get those on real fast. So one's gonna go on the front ski here. Put it on right. There we go. Get it in there good and flat. And then the back here. There we go. Looks pretty good so far. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and attach the neck joint, which is gonna be number 9, to the top. It's just gonna slide right in. Got a little square hole, a little rectangular peg right there. Oh, I'm sorry, square peg, rectangular peg. Squares can't fit in rectangles. Well, I guess they could. Rectangles can't fit in squares. We got our chest piece right there for the shirt. Fits right in, no problem. Then we've got to go ahead and do 11 and 10, which are going to be these 2 parts right here for the shoulders. Those are going to have little square joints, which will just slide in like so. Pretty neat, very smooth, very easy, which is nice. Look at that. Already coming together very nicely. Looks great, colors are good. That's something else I do. I can say I definitely enjoy about these model kits, especially after they're doing the Vegeta one, is the colors in these look great. They said, yeah, they're hollow plastic because they are model kits, but really, I mean, they look tremendous. Like they really do. I thoroughly enjoy them. This one, it's going to slide on. There's a little groove there. Pop right in there. So that part is just about done. So now we'll go ahead and do our right arms. We're just going to need 17 and 18 for. 17, 18. And these things are very easy to put together. I'm honestly pretty surprised how easy they are. I expected a little bit more challenge than this, but a lot of that is simply because I put together a model kit of a Gundam, and yes, I'm aware Gundam model kits are completely different because there's just so many small parts to them, but at the same time, it's still, you know, a little jarring to go from that to this because it is substantially different. If I can get this wrist piece to go on, hopefully I'm doing it properly. Yeah, it looks like I'm doing it right. Yep. Or no, maybe there we go. All right, I thought that felt a little weird. Okay, so then we're gonna go ahead and find our hand, which is gonna be number 14. All right, there's that. And it's got a little groove peg right there, as you can see. A little close up. I mean, all these parts are pretty much just slide and click. I mean, you can pretty much fit the part you need in there pretty easy. And you also got number 13. So the fist comes in 2 pieces. Got a little groove there, just snaps right into the other part of the hand. So there's that hand, it's done. So we can go ahead and slide that on in to our arm joint right there. Now let's go ahead and get our other arm done, which is going to use parts 20 and 19. Be these 2 right here. Said these parts, they go together so easy. You don't have to really fight them. Any fighting I've had to do so far is just purely because my hands are shaky. So I kind of went into it expecting that to be a bit of an issue. So we got our glove, or our wristband is actually got a slotted piece on it instead of a half circle. So we're just going to match up the groove and slide it in. There we go. And then we've got our hand, which is going to be 16 and 15. All right, they want us to go ahead and put those together first, according to the instructions. There is our hand right there, fully put together. And then we're going to go ahead and just slide that bad boy right in there. It's got a groove, so it's just going to slide right in there. So there's that. Perfect. All right, let's get our other arm in place. Line up the shape of the pegs. This one's got a little bit of an angle at the top, so I just got to line it up. There we go. So there's that. Torso part's done. Let's get that head in there. Also, head has a groove, little notch there, right there for the neck, and it just slides right in there. Boom! Look at that. Look how insanely cool that is. For a $10 model kit, this is awesome. Yeah, it's not an action figure, but for people who like to display things and want Dragon Ball stuff, this is a great alternative. I mean, just look at that. The shine of the hair looks great. Color on his gi looks tremendous. So, very good stuff. All right, so that part of it's done. Let's flip over. Let's get our legs knocked out. So we got 1 and 7. And I'm not even going to really look at the numbers on these because there's literally only 2 parts and they look the same. So there we go. Just match up the holes, slide them in each other, and boom. There's that. Pantalones are done. All right, so let's go ahead and do our right leg first. So we've got 26 and 28. It's going to be this one and this one. They're just going to click together. These are going to be basically the boots, which actually have little knobs on them where they fit in, which I think is pretty cool. We're also going to need number 5, which will be over here. There we go. Had to see the numbers on that side. And that's just going to slide right on there. Match up the holes. Like so. There we go. And then we're going to go ahead and do the shoes, which is going to be 21 and 3. 21. And then we got number 3. It should be over here. It's going to be this one. So definitely make sure you pay attention to the numbers on these, especially with the feet, because you definitely don't want the orientation of the bottom of the shoe to match up wrong, and then you're kind of messed up. All right, so then this just pops in like that. Very cool. So it can turn a little bit, but for the most part, there's a way that it kind of feels right when you are pushing in it, and that's going to be it right there. All right, so let's go ahead and do the left leg. So we're going to need 29 and 27, last 2 leg pieces right here. Let's go ahead and pull off our boot piece while we're at it and finish up those trays. Then we'll go ahead and also get the bottom of the boot. And then there's also a stand piece. The Vegeta has a stand piece too that connects to his back foot. So let's go ahead and get our boot connected. All right, boot is connected. Let's go ahead and get our rope for the bottom of the boot. I guess the ropes, I mean, strings, you know, I'm not sure if there's a technical name for it. Also grooves on that, so it should just slide right on like that. Let's go ahead and get our boot assembled on the bottom. And it just pops on. No muss, no fuss. And then we've got the foot, which is going to face forward by the shoelace. Right there. There's that. And then the stand piece, which I mentioned just a moment ago, right here, slides right into the back of the foot. I believe it is the right one. There's a little groove right there. And it just clicks in like that, which will help support your model. So let's go ahead and get him put together and finished up. Top part. All right, and then we've got this one right here. The bottom of the legs, they have little cutouts that will more or less fit the grooves right there. Just match them up and pop them right in there. And then, boom. There we go. Oop. There we go. Stands up just great. Not on the paper maybe, but. All right, so there it is. Super Saiyan God Goku. Blues, or as I call him, Super Saiyan Blue. There we go. Model kit. It's a hollow plastic, but I mean, really, if you're an out-of-box collector, or if you're like somebody who just enjoys putting their stuff on bookshelves or in glass cases for a display, I think these are going to be solid bets for a display and won't break the bank, because a lot of model kits or statues tend to cost a ton of cash. So yeah, local Targets, $10. Can't beat it. I think it's an absolute steal. Definitely don't sleep on these if you're a Dragon Ball collector. Oh, gosh. And there I go, pushing on the wrong thing and breaking things off. So anyways, so there we have it. He's all finished up. Guys, there we go. 15-minute video knocked out to do a model kit. Can't beat that. As always, thank you guys for joining me. Remember to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment by all means. Also, remember to follow me on Instagram at Collecting Garage, where you may see pictures of this or other objects that I've decided to do unboxing for that I may not do a video, but I decided to just go ahead and share it through there instead. Again, as always, thank you for joining me. Have yourselves a fantastic day.